Okay.
You ready there, IJ?
Hang on.
All right, buddy. Good luck. Have fun.
So we've got Anderson versus IJ, and Anderson's also known as Just Be Quiet because he likes making handles that are very cool. IJ has been playing exclusively Terran for a while now. Honestly, I really like his Terran. I feel like he's a really clever player and executes a lot of build orders really, really well. On the flip side, I think that as far as Protosses can be clever, Anderson is probably the most clever Protoss we have in USL. But that's much more of like kind of being a cheesy player and being unorthodox, as well as also just having really solid micro. So I think this is probably going to be a pretty good matchup. I think just on paper, I would give Anderson a slight advantage, but it's also very possible for anything to happen here, really.
Dancing SCV.
Yeah. Got the depot in position, though, try and knock the SCVs out to the right. So, not going to work when you have the rally set to here. It doesn't really get much of an advantage, but if you're quick about it, then you can get to mining a little faster, just like those stupid micro optimizations you get. Picking up gas here. Right at minute 40. Don't know the Terran timings on gas. But I know that what you're looking for, I think, is a 2-minute 30 factory, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's right. So gas is 138 to 140, just depending on a few mineral boost, what side you're doing.
Alright. Anderson's going 1 gate core here. Big things we're going to be looking for is whether he starts up range and whether he actually continues that, or if it's a fake into some kind of proxy or tech.
Looks like IJ will get first scout.
It's really lucky. I know every time I play against Anderson, I get first scouted. It's insane. Now, that being said, the only thing that he's really going to see of value at the moment is that it's not 2-gate. But otherwise, this is pretty standard. You need to keep a lot more, like, active intel. Okay, factory. It's been going for a little while. I think it was close to 230, probably like 233. But yeah, you need to keep the scout alive for a while to see, like, is he missing anything? Okay, we have range started. Does that stay that way? And that goon should be coming out soon to drive him away. Ooh, nice scout denial here by IJ. IJ just pulling back even before the first Dragoon starts. Usually you can kind of take like 1 or 2 shots before you run away if you're feeling lucky. He's actually pulling it to the bottom left corner. Is he thinking possible proxy, like there's not enough in the base, or is he thinking of hiding his own tech? I don't think a hidden starport makes any sense here, so maybe just looking for a rescout. First goon coming up here, gonna do a little bit of trading with the Marines. Like I said, I really like Anderson's micro, but IJ's got a lot of units here. You're not gonna be able to just micro against that. He needs to wait until he gets at least another Dragoon. But IJ's not even building the bunker yet, like he's getting it started just now, so. I feel like this is very confident from IJ in general. As I say, as he is supply blocked for quite a while, actually. Oh, never mind, that just finished. I didn't see it building the top right. No, I feel like this is really confident play from IJ. One of the things in general is that I feel like both of these guys are really prone to getting demoralized or like just a little bit tilting on their own. Not like due to the other person's play, but just feeling like I should be better. And if both of them are playing confident right now, then we're going to have a really good series. Nice Maynard here from Anderson. Transferring his workers from the main. Good spread here as well from IJ. So yeah, we're going to have just a very even game overall. Second factory. Just realized I don't have the chat up, so I can only see Fridge like right as he's talking and not if I catch it later. Okay, mining out third over here. Gives intel if Anderson tries to take extra gas. Anderson hasn't even taken a second gas yet. Protoss usually doesn't for a little while. A little bit of a move out here IJ's looking for. This is not a big push. This is not a game-ending push. This is just kind of trying to put some pressure on. Making sure that Anderson hasn't been cutting any corners. I believe we probably have Siege to back this up as well. I think this is a Siege timing push. Nice position with the Marines as well to kind of give a little bit of a meat shield for the tank. Yeah, IJ's not going to push the issue at all here. I just realized, too, this map is Attitude, and Anderson hates playing PvT on this map.
Yeah, I think IJ got what he wanted there. You go in, make sure he has enough goons, come back, don't really lose anything.
Generally a pretty equitable exchange overall. Anderson's going to lose this goon here, 2 spider mines, but that opens the door to taking this expansion. So, not what he wanted in terms of unit value, and maybe not what IJ wants here, as this Reaver should be coming in. Dropping out a Zealot, pulling into the base instead of running to the natural. A little bit more risky, because it takes time for the SCVs to transfer, and it's a little bit harder to bring them back. But, oh my god, that's so many SCVs that just died. Oh, wow. Anderson got so much value out of that Reaver. That almost completely resets the natural economy here for IJ. Oh. They got caught on that Vulture, and the Scarab hits the Vulture, splashes to all of those SCVs. I don't know how many kills we have on that, but that is a incredibly high value Scarab. So I think that IJ is going to be feeling a lot of pressure after that, where he hasn't really gotten any damage onto IJ, or onto Anderson, just like a little bit here and there in terms of poking, but nothing serious. Sees the third going up here, is going to mine this out, but now we've got the Observer to make it easy to mine sweep. But if I were in IJ's situation, I would be really feeling pressured to get some damage to try and equalize the game state, because I would be feeling behind. I mean, we can look at the supply and see that's really not the case. IJ's in a great spot, but he has lost a lot of SCVs off that. Nice little run by here. This is actually going to get some good damage. Just pulling Anderson all over the map. Then there's nothing to defend in the main here. The cannon's just going down, so that's going to be even more damage. Anderson actually running directly into the waiting Vultures, mines by the gateways. This is huge damage for IJ. I think this equalizes all of the work that that Reaver did.
Oh, this is good.
IJ's form here is actually incredible. Like, he is getting so much value from this. He is playing out of his mind, honestly. I'm very impressed.
Need to add some factories, though, it looks like.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing right about now. little bit of issue with idled SCVs, but it's hard to manage the game sometimes.
Yeah, matters more if we're making them.
Exactly. Which also not happening, but there we go. We're back.
We got one CC blinking.
Yeah, we're back in business. Had to focus on the tanks for just a minute. You can only focus on one thing at a time.
He has so much money, he should just queue up tanks. He's not macroing correctly.
He lost a little bit on the run by, but once the extra factories kick in, he'll spend out like crazy.
Look, it's not. They're not blinking. They've been not
my
blinking
God.
for the last
Yeah,
30
you're right.
seconds. Like he got good damage on the vultures, but
Now he's putting
He
the
didn't
damage onto
macro.
himself.
yeah, he didn't macro behind it, and he only had 2 factories. That's 2
Right.
hotkeys. Like you gotta get your habit of selecting your factories while you're doing that damage.
All right, but he's starting to crank up production again. We're getting a 3rd machine shop, so gonna be a lot of tanks. Actually, up to 7 factories.
But Anderson is insanely poor. Like,
Right.
For 3 base, he's struggling to pump units. His supply is low. How many gates does he have?
Yeah, he's on 6 gate, going up to 8.
Yeah, so somehow Anderson shot himself in the foot harder than IJ.
A lot of that had to do
Maybe-
with the... Oh, we got double Stargate as well, so we're gonna be going into like 3 base Arbiter. Do we have
I think
a
the second
starport?
Stargate is just because he feels like his what's it called? What's he gonna call? I forgot. I don't know why I'm
Arbiter?
blank. Arbiter. He's late on the arbiters, so he just puts a second. They take so long to build, so
Right.
it's better to just make a second Stargate to get 2 at the time where you're supposed to have them.
Are Arbiters the longest building unit in the game, or is that the carrier?
Good question. No idea.
I
Reverse
think it
carriers
is the
and-
longest. Arbiter is
No.
1 minute 40 seconds. Carrier is 1 minute 28 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, Arbiter's crazy.
So yeah, 8 factory. Okay, we are all in for IJ. He said, I am done playing this game. I'm just going to produce with everything that I've got. I took so much damage early on. You have an extra expansion. 8 factories. That's what you're getting shoved right down the gullet.
I think he just made 8 factories because he had so much money banked up and he actually managed to spend it down. But he might still go all in from there, and it will kill Anderson because Anderson is not ready for this. He does not have an observer in position.
Well, he does. He has it right out here.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, yeah.
But he doesn't see the factory count. He
True.
doesn't know it's 8 factories.
So how many tanks do we have here? 12 tanks, 13 tanks. So over a control group of tanks. Now, IJ also doesn't have a starport last I checked, so going to
Yeah,
lead
no
one
starport.
If you win now.
No starport, no 3rd CC.
Right. This is very all in. All right,
You can
Anderson's
just
trying to set up
A-move.
a flank around this area. He's like, okay, IJ hasn't taken this base. What's going on? And this is what's going on. Big siege up. Immediately blue-gooing some goons. Zealot's trying to get in range. They managed to get 1 tank down with the splash damage, but crazy good engage here from IJ. And Anderson's just
IJ
got to retreat.
Yeah, IG needs to unsiege and go. He can
Yeah.
just A-move and kill him. Run him over.
He's trying to keep up with the macro, and then he's gonna come here and unsiege. Yeah, there he goes. All these observers just stacked up. They've got triple detection against no cloak. It's just in case there's 2 arbiters that are double cloaking a unit.
Oh, this
All right,
guy's gonna pick off
couple of
one.
Goliaths.
Let's quick get the other one.
Setting up the minefield here. This is... I don't like the position of this minefield, but I don't know why. This is going to be really hard because IJ's so reliant on scans now to deal with this. Scaling up. Needs to focus fire on these goons if he can. Also have the shuttle over here, dropping the Zealot into the middle of it, but oh my god, the
too
damage
much.
here.
He wasted a scan, but it doesn't even matter. Like, he just fucking
Yeah.
crushes his army.
Yeah,
Protoss. Yeah.
Army
You can just ignore the army now.
Yeah,
and just,
yeah.
And just A-move. Just A-move.
Like, get a
Go,
couple of
go.
Goliaths in the next rally just so you can shoot down the Arbiter, because he's going to be running low on scans soon, I think. And then just push right into the natural. The other thing, though, is you also need to be mindful of your tank spread, because you do know the Arbiter's on the board, there could be stasis available. Even with this crazy supply differential and army differential, a good stasis could make this really hard for IJ.
Actually, this is the situation where a stasis tends to backfire because it acts like a wall. It prevents your army to actually engage properly. You want Storm here.
Oh, beautiful spot for this missile turret. Gonna be pressuring on. Okay, we have the stasis in the back.
Okay, that's good. It's very smart.
But still
it's
calling GG.
over.
Really well played here from IJ. Really well done. And while we get the next game up, I'm going to go and actually get the coffee that I made before game 1 and was so rudely interrupted from. All right.
That's game 2. Oh shit, it's going. Well, stage is not
All
going to
right.
observe. Oh, we're
That's
fucked.
okay. We can fill in. Oh, well,
Yeah, but we can't.
nobody can move the
camera-
mouse.
Can't move the camera. All right, so mini-map casting.
All right. Got Anderson in the top right, IJ in the bottom left, it looks like.
We see Anderson's space. That's all we need to see for the other game.
I mean,
Just see
I,
when the
I
pro
made it
leaves.
back here just in time. Got the coffee now. Was there any good trash talk between the games?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh. Did Anderson call IJ stupid and lucky?
Just emphasis on the fact that Anderson has to pick map because he lost. And then Anderson replying that the game's already up, nerd.
So, now, I mentioned before that these guys are both, like, I don't want to say emotional players, because I feel like that really comes off as, like, very patronizing. I'm going to say very, like, soul-based players, where they'd have, like, a lot of, they feel the game in a different way, and, like, if their morale is high, they play way better, and if their morale is low, they start kind of tilting. But, I feel like because Anderson walks in with, like, a very preset feeling regarding attitude map, I feel like he's more likely to pre-tilt. I didn't feel like he was really tilting that game, but I also wonder if, like, just the mental component of having a different map, having something that feels a little bit less like, okay, I think this map is Terran favored, is going to make it a little better for him in this game.
I don't think attitude is Terran favored. He just didn't have a wall in his natural, and he didn't leave a goon there to plug up the hole.
Yeah.
So he needs to make sure his room is clean first, and then he'll be able to beat IJ.
I love
But in
that.
general,
Good.
yeah, go ahead.
I love that metaphor of just like saying that your room needs to be clean, because that's how you become more efficient in the game, is making sure that all of the simple stuff, everything is more streamlined for you to do properly.
And Protoss can easily shut down everything the Terran can do with just one unit called the Goon. You just have to place them at correct places, and you can completely shut out Terran from doing anything.
All right,
So I'm curious what he's going to do this game, if he's going to decide to turn on the aggression, because my own experience playing against Terran, I feel like if Protoss is not on the aggressive side, Terran can kind of run away with the game.
I feel like that's why a lot of like low-level Terrans feel like the matchup is so hard, because in the early game, a lot of the tempo really is set by the Protoss player and just what they choose to do. But if what you choose to do is more passive and allowing the Terran to get to a game plan, then it does kind of feel like you're letting them off the hook a little bit. But again, these are not low-level players in the sense that I'm talking about anyways. So they'll be able to handle aggression as long as they're at least moderately expecting it, and it's not a complete total build order loss.
So he loses the probe. Now doesn't have any information if the bunker will be up. No information on whether the command center is actually going to be put down. Opts to keep his Goon in his base. But, the second one will be there in time to block. No, he did not.
Oh, he did.
Safe.
All right. I don't think he had anything to hide, but from that timing, he can pretty much assume that it is range. No, range is going, so it is a regular to 23 Nexus.
That feels like a case of you miss the throw to home, but the catcher still grabs it and tags you out when you think you got the chance. Alright, bunker is up. 3 goons. Anderson's not even feeling the need to go and pressure the bunker. He's actually going to be hunting for the vulture. Might find it here? Trailing vision? No. This is fascinating.
I'm so distracted by the peanut gallery.
I'm not even reading it.
Fucking-
It's on my third. It's on my third monitor. Like, I know that they're just like talking smack. Like,
oh my God, you guys saying wrong information.
you know the Rice Hat song that he released a while ago, where he's just talking about everyone just yaps and tells him he's doing stuff wrong. I know that's what's going on in the chat. It's not even about us. It's about the game.
He wants to push out with that tank. He's very brave.
Ooh.
Okay, pulls back. Good. But you don't want to lose those Marines.
Yeah.
This is a little bit bold here from IJ, like continuing to just push out,
I don't
because
think you were paying attention to it.
and a lot of it is because Terran doesn't really want to make Marines after the early game, but they're still really valuable for the first push you do. So not having them means that if he decided to make a push, like suddenly you lose on a lot of DPS and just a lot of like meat shield for your tanks.
How many gates is he at right now? What tech is he going for? 3? Okay, so he's doing 3 gate observer.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have his third on time?
We should.
30?
I think he's pushing away right now. He's like, okay, what if you put mines here? So he's not going to throw away Dragoon this time. Checking. Probe's coming over. Third gate's going, or third nexus is going up.
Oh, he loses a goon. Oh, that's not good.
We've got 5 at home, 1 on the map, and 1 at the third, so we're just shy of that magic 8 number that you want to have to just do one-shot tanks.
He has to send that observer out ASAP to spot mines and send his goons forward. He can't sit in his base.
Mm-hmm.
You have to intercept Terran pushes, slow it down, or you just straight up kill it.
He's
Catch it
making the
off
move
guard.
out right now, trying to intercept. A little bit of a skirmish here on the vultures, but that's going to leave the tanks able to do some damage.
Tanks are out of
Nice focus
position.
fire.
Yep.
Oh, that's a beautiful parry from Anderson.
That's disastrous, but he's gonna. Okay, no, They had more goons coming out of his gates. It's good.
Well parried.
He thinks. That's so funny. Oh god.
This is where we get IJ saying, "Just be quiet."
And then he immediately runs into a mine. Deserved. Fucking deserved. Cocky. Go research observer speed. Go do it.
Anderson's out here thinking that he's Han Solo.
Did we close the front door?
No, we are open. We are opening the natural as well. IJ might get a repeat of game 1. Some of the damage he got out of that before. Mines. Nice connections on the mines and nice escape here from IJ.
I think, I wonder why Anderson doesn't like to wall off, like partially wall off his natural.
I don't know.
I feel like, oh,
Sheesh.
That's another free goon.
it's really deserved for like, he should have not said anything. But
I think
what's,
it's just...
what's IG doing? How many factories?
Yeah, we're up to 5 factory now, so if he's
We're
not
on
going
time there.
if he's not going to be making any more off of this, then I do think this is going to be moving into an expansion. Might see a bit of a longer game here out of the two of them, and honestly,
Two support bays, very interesting choice.
oh man,
Oh no.
maybe we do have some of that residual tilt from game 1 here from Anderson.
That's a
You
good
know,
point.
he needed the morale boost of the from and the crushing the first push, because that's definitely a mistake.
Yeah, he's not even. It's a good point. He's not mining from his third still. What is he doing?
They're starting to make probes. There's no transfer over. We're even light on probes at the natural. What is... This is uncharacteristic. We are very light on probes here for Anderson. His economy is in shambles.
I think the double support bay tilted him.
I mean, IJ's SCV count on both bases, the natural's looking a little bit light, but in general, the economy is looking a lot stronger, at least even for IJ.
He cannot afford to lose any probes.
Not at all. When you think about the fact that every probe means more when you have fewer probes, and Anderson's already light here, he's gonna be just like set so much further behind. Oh, this is so annoying.
That's why you want to plug it up, so you just have a couple of units and...
Yeah, you can just open and close the door.
Yeah, or you just set up your rally in front, and naturally the vultures won't be able to get a proper clean path into your main.
Right. Anderson's been having struggles with that all the time. The other thing, too, is, like, I've heard people talk about Anderson's play and say that he always has, like, cannons in each of his bases, making it really hard to run by on him. But he's getting that set up really late these games, and he's leaving the door wide open, so, like, we're not even
He has no money.
Yeah.
He has no income to put cannons, and that's just going to put him more further behind, and now that leaves the door for him to run into mines like right now.
Oh,
okay, gets lucky.
so close. All right, gonna spot this one.
Okay.
So IJ's got a pretty big force, though, to push this back, and there's no zealots with this unless they're in the shuttles.
They're in the shuttles, yeah.
But we don't know how
Better
many
have
there are.
shuttle speed with 2 support bays.
Right. Like, there could
If
be...
he forces a couple of sieges, he has maybe a chance to make enough units by the time to push, but then that would require IJ to not macro at all behind this.
And IJ's spending the time to macro at least with his hotkeys.
Yeah, I think he siege, goes to macro. I can see his camera.
Yep,
now
yep.
he's going to unsiege and move forward.
We have the observer that's parked right over top of it, though, so we at least know when we're moving, when we're staying. I think Anderson's just gonna, yeah, every time we unsiege, he's gonna move forward, keeping the observer following this closely.
IJ needs to scan and kill that observer, and then try to find a sneaky path to get through.
Right. Nice movement from both players here, though. IJ's gonna try and push to the right side. He set up the mines to cover the left flank, but it's not gonna work really at all. Anderson's out in front and ready for it.
So you put mines on the left side, so he's kind of forced to go through here.
Right.
You don't want to be walking on top of your mines.
Now this is such a narrow space too, though. It's really hard to get a connection forward with just zealots. But the thing is, you already have the shuttles, so you can drop over top. You don't care about the terrain as much.
He needs to kill that mine if he's gonna stay there. He needs
Oh my God,
that's mine is
yeah.
stressing me.
Oh.
Oh god. Just
All
like a couple zealots there, and then the whole blob of tanks is gone.
Is IJ gonna try and push through his minefield here?
It's this. I don't think IJ realizes how low Anderson's supply is,
And just how weak the economy has been so far.
but his supply is keeping up. So him get
Going into the minefield, we're in pong pong mode though, we're not sieged up.
it's gonna drag.
There's the mine! No connection. Okay, not a big hit, not a big hit. But this is a great fight here for Anderson, I think. The problem is he's losing so many of his zealots though, the Dragoons are exposed now. IJ's gonna win this.
Yes.
He gets into siege mode. He gets into siege mode.
Yeah, he just realized that he can just A move, and turns out zealots do nothing when you don't friendly fire.
Yeah. Oh man, is this over?
Yeah, this is over.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
Yeah, there's nothing back here. Anderson wasn't really macroing too hard behind it.
unless IJ kills all his tanks with his own mines.
Right. I thought we were gonna get some connections on those mines, but no. Just unfortunate movement and well played from Anderson. He's gotta go to work. Alright, yeah. Dude.
GG, IJ.
IJ at the top of the ladder now.
Yeah, I gotta go. GG. Well played.
Wow.
GG, IJ. Well played.
GG.
Well played, IJ.
I gotta get ready for work. I'll talk to you guys later.
Very clean, very clean. Alright, let me go ahead and close this up.